Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Punisher on a Friday. First thing I'd like to say after I sip this cup of coffee, it's actually a cappuccino. Tastes great too. Let me take another. Not often you can get a really good cup of cappuccino at a hotel. But for all of the hurricane victims and hurricane and tropical storm Helene, maybe it's pronounced Helen or Helene. I hope that you are well. I know that there have to be Punisher fans affected by this storm that is tearing apart down there in Florida and so forth, in Georgia. So I wish you well. Just let you know that the Punisher here is thinking of you. So please, if you're able to, reach out and let us know that you're doing okay. And now then, for a Friday, once again, Punisher's on the road, but no worries. I should be back. I might actually do the Sunday podcast on Saturday. We will see. There are some things still to be done by the Punisher, so I may not be available Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. That you hear that Eric Adams has been indicted. Not a surprise. Not a surprise at all. He was critical of this administration on the immigration situation. Do you think he was targeted? My guess is yeah. Probably. Can't say for sure. They sure read off a lot of charges, though, and they didn't sound good. So either way, he was up to a little bit of no good. However, I wouldn't be surprised if he was targeted because he's critical. And then AOC, of course, she immediately wants him gone because the alternative apparently is some guy who was extreme left, and AOC loves him. Meanwhile, they say AOC has like a third world country going on in her district, and her own peeps are being critical of her. You hear Trump is going to meet Zelensky, I guess, today? Interesting. And then President Trump is going back to the scene of the July 13th assassination attempt soon. So we'll see how that goes. I sure hope they have him well protected, and maybe they've learned how to use their drones by now. Okay. Puff Daddy, whoa. Boy, the more that comes out, a lot of people are involved in that thing. He has the goods, is what my guess is. He's been on Suicide Watch. Watch that. I'm watching closely on that because we know if Puff Daddy suddenly commits suicide, yeah, right. We'll know better. This is interesting. Newport News Shipbuilding has identified faulty welds that they have said have all of the signs of being intentional. So we've been infiltrated here, infiltrated by somebody who's trying to cause our submarines to, fall apart, essentially. Fortunately, the quality control folks noticed it, and then they brought it up to the Justice Department, and now we'll see what happens. But those people doing the welds are going to be put in the hot seat pretty quick, I can tell you that. Arizona, meanwhile, the tables are turning, or the tides are turning. But apparently, it's now 3 points in Trump's favor. So let's watch those swing states. Watch those swing states. Anyway, I went to the fan mail, and I realized that a whole bunch of the emails for like the last month, for some reason, went straight to the spam department. So I reached out to the spam department and saw a few emails, and many were referencing the poker chip thing, and they were talking about the ant going across the screen. Although I did make it clear that that wasn't the video in which the clue was to be pointed out, but it was good work. It was good work, and some responded, and one responded did respond right away with their address and all that. So here's the deal: when I put the special item in the video, I'm going to tell you at the beginning of the video that this is a poker chip video, okay? And then you'll know, and then you can proceed. It also came to my attention, and I don't mention names much, so, and I'm not going to now, but there is a follower, and I do not endorse such behavior. A follower reaching out to another follower and attempting to ask for money. Okay, Punisher doesn't do that. On the Telegram, you see that stuff, and it's all spam that I've told you about. I don't direct you to any crypto. I don't direct you to anything other than being sponsored by the National Gold Group. But that's different. That's legitimate, and that's your choice. You'll never be hounded by the Punisher. But again, it has come to my attention that somebody was bugging another one, and do not do that. Do not do that. Do not attempt to take advantage of good followers who don't even have enough money to buy their groceries. So stop it. And now back to the good stuff. I think I will put out a maybe on Hump Day. Maybe on Hump Day I'll make it a point to make that the first Punisher Poker Chip announcement day. Okay, I'll commit to that. How's that? So on Wednesday, I'm telling you now, and I'll remind you then. On Wednesday, this coming Hump Day, I will make it a point to ensure there is a hidden object in there. Not object, but you know what it is. A tip, a good find. You'll know what I'm talking about. Much like the ant, but maybe it's not as obvious as the ant. But anyway, you'll hear me say it on Wednesday. You'll look for it, and the first person then that sees it and sends the email with their address, Punisher will send out a poker chip, just like that. Meanwhile, Operation Sleestack 10.0, as you know, the other day, is proceeding fabulously. So, you know it, well, I know it, the American people know it, ask not what the Punisher can do for you. No, Punisher can do everything. Anyway, we are coming up, gosh, we're under 40 days now. Under 40 days, be sure to get ready, be sure to be vigilant in all that you do, and get out there and vote. Okay? Get out there and vote. And with that, cheers, mate. Screw James Lottie Bulger. We shall talk to you later. Goodbye.